Today's adventure, we are in New York City and we're at a place called Beat the Bomb, which is a challenge-driven experience where you're doing things to gain time on a clock for one final challenge to hopefully have enough time to beat the bomb. And if you don't, well, hopefully we don't have to find out. This is Fun Across America.
Alex, thank you so much for having us out to Beat the Bomb. We had a blast there, and that was not pun intended. It was pun unintended. I would love to hear from you kind of the origin story of how Beat the Bomb came to be.
I always loved video games growing up, but I also loved being active. After a career as a lawyer and then working at an events company, I had started to do escape rooms, and I just began to envision an escape room style experience in which you progress from room to room, playing games on digital technology. But the core of the gameplay would be to make people work together. Of course, growing up as a Nickelodeon type kid and watching shows like Double Dare, I just thought, what if you had this experience where you're trying to disarm a bomb with your friends, except the kicker to the joke is that it's a paint bomb. And if you fail, which of course most people will, you basically get blasted with paint, and then we give you the photos and turn the bomb room into a video booth and have you do dance videos. Then all that stuff gets given to your cell phone right away so that you can share on Instagram.
We're on the board.
First, we started out with Hack Attack, which is a multi-screen communication game where players must pass complex information and instructions across computer terminals around the rooms.
Awesome. Top 5%. Hey, let's go! Let's go. Hey, I won't leave you hanging.
Who is the person that is coming into Beat the Bomb, or that you've been seeing, or that you hope to see coming in?
We're ages 8 and up, and we see 8-year-old birthday parties, and we also see corporate events for the likes of Google and Amazon, engineering teams. So it's very wide. It's really meant for anyone that wants to come and have fun as a group.
Next up was Laser Maze, which was one of my favorites.
This reminds me of Darth Maul versus Obi-Wan. Hopefully we're Obi-Wan.
We had to run back and forth in this room, dodging different laser patterns as many times as we could before time runs out, and doing so without tripping any of the lasers. Luckily, no limbs were lost in this one, but we definitely worked up a sweat.
Being a criminal seems tough. I'm just gonna stick to the do-gooder life.
Echo Chamber was the third room and is a listening game to recreate fun sound patterns using RFID readers around the room. This was probably our weakest performance of the day. Hopefully we'll have enough time to beat the bomb at the end.
Woo! Woo!
Any future plans as far as for the brand, whether it's expansion or new concepts within the current locations?
Now, Beat the Bomb has very big plans to expand. We think that this is a safe, friend and family friendly activity that could be in 50 plus cities in the United States. Our plans right now, we're about to finalize a fundraising that will allow us to do 7 more locations, and we're looking at Chicago, Houston, Philadelphia, Tampa, Denver, Dallas, and another number of other cities.
And the last game before the final room was Floor Grid. This is a movement game where players are tracked with motion sensors and must assemble in certain patterns or dodge obstacles like fireballs.
We are going into the last room. I think we got 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. It's not impossible, but it's gonna be tough.
Last but certainly not least, the grand finale, Cyberbot. Everything we've done up to this point has been earning us time to complete this final challenge with time on the clock so we can beat the bomb. For this game, you and your crew must successfully navigate a virtual bomb robot through a complex maze to capture the 10-digit code to deactivate the paint bomb. The catch? Each member on your team controls one aspect of the robot's movement, so you really need to communicate on this one.
Right! Him! Oh, let's go!
It was close, but we did it. We were told it's pretty rare for a group to beat the bomb on their first run-through, but we are professional fun-havers, so that must count for something. With that being said, we couldn't leave without getting the full experience, so we lined up and, well, this one is definitely better to show than tell. Hey Ramsey, can you show us that again, but in slow motion this time?
That was Beat the Bomb. We beat it. If you ever go and try it out, I want to know if you do. Let us know if you can beat our time. I don't know if you can. I'll see you at the next place.